well, another portion of the people's anger. I'm sure you all know perfectly well that the series, Wednesday, about the Addams Family directed by Tim Burton was recently released on Netflix. By the way, this is the very project where many dreamed of seeing Johnny Depp as a homosexual, but, alas, they never waited for it. So now it turns out that, despite quite high ratings among the audience, directed by Mr. Why Burton, well, because he has already been dubbed a racist. So the series, Wednesday, from Netflix can be treated differently, well, that's for sure. The fact is that this project fully meets the spirit of modernity, although it's not that it's just tough in this regard, as for me, but, as it turned out, many thought that the director TV series Tim Burton, a real racist, he dared to portray the Afro-American characters as hooligans, although, by the way, these guys evolve in the process. And yet it turned out that the very fact that Afro-Americans are not a direct exceptional virtue in the flesh was already enough to make the beloved Twitter stand on its hind legs. That is, this time the claim was not in the absence of inclusivity, and the fact that Burton missed in his demonstration, that is, he did everything wrong. The truth is unclear. Critics of Twitter, unfortunately, did not specify, but they have already found some old hints and quibbles about Tim Burton's previous projects, which, in their crazy opinion, they prove again and again that this dude is against inclusivity blah blah blah. All these quibbles, of course, are so petty and far-fetched that it makes no sense to even talk about it now, but, as you can understand, especially stubborn people impute to the director directly consistent systematic racism in many of his works. It is clear that this is still a marginal opinion rather than the position of the majority, and nevertheless there are still many such voices, despite the fact that, in fact, the whole Addams family, these are, for that matter, Latinos, and the main character Wednesday raises the topic of racism several times throughout the season. Well, that is, Burton apparently tried his best under the close attention of the guys from Netflix, but, alas, he did not try hard enough. Apparently not a rosy trend in general, because the habit of constantly being offended, complaining, digging into everything and looking for something not very good, it seems to me, has not yet led to anything, as has the self-censorship of poor harassed authors who try to be safe 150 million times and in the end will still offend someone. And I'm not even talking about the fact that Johnny Depp would have appeared in one of the main roles, as many viewers wanted. I think the howl would then have increased, although it is also impossible to deny that in this case the audience of new Netflix series would also have increased significantly. Such things once again urge everyone to pay more attention to the content itself, the one that is offered to us, and in order to be less steamed up with various troubles of sucking out of a finger and blowing out of a molehill. Well, perhaps our video has come to an end. Do not forget to write your comments, put thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and thank you all for watching.